Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I have another foundation review for you. I love doing these videos. I don't know, they're so helpful, right? Of course you want to find out about a foundation, whether it's worth your money. So today I will be reviewing the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Stick Foundation. It looks like this, it's a little stick. On my channel, I also have a review of the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Liquid Foundation. So I will link that down below so you can kind of get a comparison of the stick versus the liquid. I'm gonna be touching on comparisons of them, but mostly let's just dive into the review of this little baby. Okay, first let me just say, sometimes you're going around in life and you're like, I have it figured out. I know which foundation I like. And then something new comes along and you're like, how have I been living my life up until now? Spoiler alert, that's kind of how I feel about this little foundation. So let's go into the details about this. This retails for $43 US, and it is the exact same price as the liquid foundation. In this, there are 15 shades. Comparatively, in the liquid foundation, there are 40 shades. So that kind of is a downside, but maybe they'll be bringing out more. Maybe they're just testing the waters of this. So I am in the shade In the Stick. It says 117 equals, because they've changed the codes of their foundation. So in this foundation, it's Y225. In the liquid foundation, I have Y245. So I have one shade darker in the liquid. I swatched them side by side in store of the same colors in the stick and the liquid, and maybe it's just me, but they were different colors. So be careful, don't just grab for the shade you are in the liquid. I would go in and swatch, because when I swatched the Y245 in both of them, the stick foundation was a lot darker than the liquid foundation. It comes in a little stick, as you can see, a little lid. You take off this little, plastic thing that is supposed to keep it all intact, and then it rolls up like so. Okay, so going on the Sephora website, what Makeup Forever says about this foundation is a long-lasting multitasking cover stick with invisible coverage for foundation, touch-ups, and contouring. So one benefit of the stick that a lot of people on YouTube have been using is if you buy a shade lighter than your skin tone and darker than your skin tone, you can easily cream contour with this. I have not tried that, but I'm sure it would work really well because you can get right into the spots you want. Number one, I'm just gonna say I love the fact that this is in a stick because it's so easy for travel and it's so easy for application. With liquid, you pump it onto your hand, put it on the brush, da-da-da-da. With this, you just swipe it directly onto your face and blend it out. So it's so small and compact for travel, which I absolutely love. This is saying it is a medium to full coverage with a lightweight second skin texture that looks just like skin. A natural looking radiant finish. This says that it leaves a natural radiant finish and it's formulated with hyaluronic spheres, for time-released hydration that is perfect for normal to dry skin. Ideal for foundation, touch-ups, and contouring. It can be applied at home or on the go. Okay, so let's talk about these claims. It is supposed to be medium to full coverage. I would absolutely agree with that. It has so much pigment and you hardly need any, I don't know why I'm like holding this up. I will put it down. It is so highly pigmented and creamy that you really only need a tiny little bit, and immediately when you apply it, you do get a medium coverage. That still looks the most natural that I've ever experienced, and you can build it up no problem. This builds really well on top of itself. It does not get cakey, it does not build up weird. It really blends out perfectly and it works well. So I would definitely say a medium to full coverage. It says lightweight. I would definitely agree with that. You do not feel it on the skin like the Cover FX, which you can definitely feel. I feel like this foundation doesn't leave a lot of transfer. So if you're hugging someone with like a white t-shirt, this definitely will stay on and it feels so beautiful on the skin. It feels like nothing. It feels like you're not wearing anything, which I didn't really find with the liquid. With the liquid foundation, I felt it just sat on top of the skin and it didn't really sink in like I wanted it to. This one just sinks in immediately. It leaves a natural radiant finish. I would say it has a satin finish They're calling it a radiant finish, which is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's completely dewy, but it's also not completely matte. It's definitely somewhere in the middle. That's a really natural skin-like appearance. But it definitely is a bit glowy. Like, you look radiant for sure. It's not flat at all, but it also isn't like slick and dewy. So it's good for normal to dry skin. This is interesting. I mean, I can only talk from my own experience, but I have combination skin, so I am dry kind of all around the edges, and I'm dry like when I first apply stuff, and then throughout the day I do get a tiny bit of oil just throughout my T-zone. So when I apply this, sometimes I feel like it could be a little bit more moisturizing, which is like when you feel from a liquid, but throughout the day, I don't get any oil production, and it just looks beautiful and really just stays put. Nothing about this foundation changes. It doesn't oxidize, it doesn't break apart, which is so incredible. What I am so amazed by this foundation is when you put it on and then you blend it out with a brush, it disappears. It's the freakiest thing you will ever see in your life. I'm gonna show you a demo so you can see how I do this. But once you apply it and you brush it out, it is like gone. It's so amazing in that sense. And it really is like it just like becomes one with your skin, and those pigments are just like doing their little magic work on your face. For me, this is very long lasting. It doesn't break down. I don't become a greasy mess like I did with the liquid foundation. That one completely broke apart on me, and I would get a lot of oil throughout the day. So I'm gonna jump into the demo, and then I will see you after that. Okay, so welcome to my face. So we are just gonna get right into it. So let's go into the foundation. So I just roll it up, nice and easy, and then I just start swiping it on my face. I do about 2 on my cheeks, kind of a couple on my chin, 2 on my cheeks, and then like around my nose, down my nose, and then kind of like on my forehead like so, and you look really, really pretty. And then I'm gonna be using the Morphe M439 brush. This is a very big buffing brush. So then I just start buffing. Now watch. Where did that go? Like, this is what's the most amazing thing about this foundation. Like, it's gone. Like, it just completely becomes invisible the minute you wipe it in. Watch on my chin. Hello? It's like covered everything, but it's like gone. You like can't see it at all. Like, look at that. It just looks so amazing on the skin. It just, what I love about it is that you buff it and it just like completely disappears, but you obviously still have the coverage. How beautiful is that? And then I just go on my forehead, and then I just go on my other side. How easy and amazing does that look? Like, so quickly. I'm gonna go in with another layer just to kind of show you guys what it looks like. So the only places I am a bit concerned is around my nose, and again on my chin. We'll just do a little bit more just so you guys can kind of see how it layers up. And again, I just use pressing motions. And it just disappears. Like, I absolutely think this is stunning. It just is gone. It's like, wow. So that's what I'm left with. So it just blends so easily. I mean, it is a really good color match for me, so it's blending nicely with my neck, but it just really disappears and like melts into the face, as you can see. And I just think it's beautiful. So I'm going to put on the rest of my face makeup and I'll be back. Okay, so that was my demo. So hopefully you got a chance to see how easily it applies, how it melts into the skin and just looks incredible. Okay, to conclude, if you want a really long-lasting foundation, if you want medium to full coverage, if you want a radiant finish, and if you want to look flawless yet natural, this is the foundation for you. Honestly, I love this. It looks so good in real life and in camera, so it's perfect if you have an event to go to, yet it's also perfect for every day. So 5 out of 5 for this. 2 thumbs up. It is absolutely amazing. If you have any more questions about it, please leave them down below. And I hope you found this video informative, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have the biggest video of the year. This is my 2015 makeup favorites. Now this video is crazy to film, and I love how everyone does it. So basically it's just a roundup of all my favorite products of the last year, which was 2015, and now we are ready to start into 2016.